Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. My name is Craig from Video Juice. Welcome. We are here with episode 17 of Supernatural, last season. Last time on Supernatural, we had the boys go on a case and defeat what was it called? A Baba Yaga. It was an old monster that returned, an old monster from their childhood. A person they saved died, and then they had to go and do it all again. That was the gist. There wasn't a whole lot of forward momentum with the main story, you know. Dean pretty much told Sam about Jack. They had a little fight. And that's where we left off. I'm excited for this episode. I'm really excited. I'm hoping it is a main story episode, you know. I've talked about it extensively in the last episode, in the last few episodes. I love main story episodes in Supernatural. I was kind of hoping for more of them this season, you know, just because it's the last season. I was hoping they would not break the mold, but go back to, like, someone in the comments in the last episode put it perfectly. Like, look at season 5 and compare that, which was the potential, like, that was the intended final season. And there was barely any filler episodes, and even some of the filler episodes had stuff in there that still put forward the main storyline as well, still, you know. And I was hoping for more of that this season, especially with the setup they did coming off of last season, you know. It seemed like such a great setup, and it seemed like it was going to do something cool and new, and it kind of fell into the old routine of the Monster of the Weeks and all that, which, again, I don't mind. Some of Supernatural's best episodes are those style episodes, you know, but especially the last few, I feel like, and again, this is because of COVID, you know, I feel like it would have flowed better if there wasn't a big gap, you know, because we came back to one main filler episode, 2 were kind of filler. They had some stuff story-wise in with it. Sorry, I'm going to put my watch on silent there because it's buzzing. So the COVID definitely messed it up in terms of the flow of the season. But overall, I'm enjoying it. You know, I'm enjoying it. It's Supernatural, you know. It is what it is. At its best, it's the boys hunting, palling around with Cass and Jack, and all the stuff with Jack and Cass this season has been great. The father figure that Cass has become for Jack has been really hammered home this season again. And I just love them. I love these group of people in a show together, acting together, having fun together. And I'm going to be sad when it's over. And I've rambled there, just because I didn't have a whole lot to say about last episode. I'd say I just talk about that as a whole, especially now because we're in the last few episodes, you know. I'm going to be getting sentimental as we get through these last few. So I'm going to check if we have any questions for the Q&A. I'm sure we definitely have at least one anyway. I remember reading one of them. Your comments, guys, have been absolutely great. I love reading the comments from you guys after every episode. I feel like, I after reading the comments, I wasn't the only one that was disappointed with last episode, which made me happy. Because sometimes I feel like I'm overly critical of this show, especially because it's the last season, but... So, first episode is from Destiel. Would you like for Cass to become a human, even though that might mean that Jack, if survived, will lose his 3 dads to old age? Do you think it's a good ending for the character, and what will it add to his character now? Originally that was my intent. That was my, say, perfect ending. Right? Was the boys surviving, Cass becoming human, and then all of them living out their lives together, you know? That was my ideal ending, but then Jack got thrown into the mix, and he instantly became one of my favourites, you know? Everything from the way he's written, from the actor, and his character is just so great, you know? Especially just with the way the character went, you know? He became an adult, but he wasn't an adult, and he was being molded by his first experiences, and a lot of that was the boys. A lot of that was because he was with the Winchesters, and that's why he turned out as good as he did, you know. But he still had some bad influences every now and again. But Jack being there now, I kind of hope they do a split, and this is assuming that Sam and Dean make it out. I kind of don't want him to become human now, because if Jack does ascend to this godlike being, if they do dethrone Chuck, but could have God as his right hand, you know, he would need someone there, a second in command, and he would also stand as an advisor to Jack, you know. So I feel like that would be a great ending for Cass, because if Sam and Dean survive, then you have the 2 of them down there. Even if, like, hypothetically, right, I feel like with the way they've done stuff in the last few episodes, we could get a situation where Dean hopefully it doesn't happen, but we could get a situation where Dean dies. We have Sam go off and lead a normal life, because they kind of made him, they brought up him wanting a normal life when he was younger, again last episode with the college thing. He also has Eileen now as well, you know, so the potential for Sam to get out is there, you know, but again, they would need to create a situation where they wouldn't have to hunt. But I don't know. That's my speculation anyway. But you have them over there. You could have Cass in heaven, or whatever he wants to do if he creates a new heaven or whatever. And then have Cass as a right hand. I think that'd be a cool way to end stuff, because then Jack is not alone, you know. They could still pop into the boys every now and again, you know. Cass and Jack. I think that would be a good ending for the characters. Originally, because I said it a few episodes ago, someone asked a similar question, and my initial thing was that I wanted Cass to become human, and that I just because so that he could be with the boys. I feel like he was, I don't know about now, but he was for a while getting jaded about being an angel and being involved in all of this shit, you know. So it'd be yeah, that's what I think there. And there was another part to this question: do you think Sam will embrace magic and go full on witch like Rowena? And then in brackets, would love to see that. I would love to see that as well. They definitely teased it. And I feel like they'll bring it back up, because why set it up if they're not going to use it for something? I thought it would be a bigger part of this season, honestly. I thought they would need it for a bigger thing and he would jump into it a bit more, you know, but it didn't go that way. It could happen in the last few episodes. I definitely think they will tap into that. They will have him use magic, because all the stuff for Rowena, like earlier on in the show, they definitely hinted at and set it up if they wanted to do it. So I would say yes. But there's not a lot of time left. But there still is. You know, that could be done in one episode. They could set it up in one episode and bring it back in the finale, or if they need to do something with magic for their plan, whatever plan they come up with, he's there, you know? So, yes. Yes. They were the two questions we got for the Q&A, both from DesDL. Thank you very much. If anyone wants to participate in the Q&A for next episode, tweet at me, #SupernaturalQA, or you can just post down below in the YouTube comments with #SupernaturalQA, or you can tweet at us, as I said, or in the Facebook post, any of them. Any talking points, opinions, questions, anything that you want me to read out in for the recap of next episode, tweet them or post them before the next episode airs. Everything is welcome. That's pretty much it. I don't have any theories. My hope is it's a main story. They're obviously, like, my only theory would be that they're going to deal with the fallout of finding out what Jack is going to do, you know, discussing that, trying to figure out another plan. Yeah, let's get to it. Here we go. Chuck has destroyed the worlds. The boys know about the plans. Amara's reading a book in Iceland. I'm assuming that's Amara. Tis too. Oh shit. What is this? Is this Chuck?
Welcome home, brother.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh shit. What is he doing? I'm excited. They're not talking.
So this is gonna be? Give me the silent treatment?
I'm not sure what you want me to say.
That you get it. Jack dying, that's the only way.
The only way.
It's really not.
One shot, our last chance. You ever get tired of saying stuff like that?
We don't have to like it, alright? But you and me, we gotta get it done.
Sam gets it. Sam is the fandom.
Come on, man. Blindly following orders, lying to Amara, sending her to her death. Does any of this feel right to you?
It doesn't matter how we feel.
Oh man.
You know what? Stay.
Yeah, well, someone has to keep fighting for Jack.
He knows what he signed up for.
Last
Fuck.
I checked, we don't give up on family.
Jack's not family.
What? You take that back. Don't have Jack hearing this.
I know how you feel about the kid. He's not like Cass. He's just not.
Fuck, man.
I'm ready.
Did he hear that? Dean.
Well, let's hit the road.
I did not expect that at all.
Hey, sis. You you check out my light show the other night?
Oh, that was weird.
It's pretty rad, huh?
Is that really?
It is. It's him.
This is amazing. He's so handsome.
He's everything.
Oh my God. I mean, oh my, you. And the light.
Cool.
Make it out to Tally. Actually, Crystal, Tally's a nickname. Actually, could you make it?
Don't worry.
Really?
I've made up my mind.
On behalf of one world, this world,
Oh.
true balance. The way it was always meant to be. But you can't.
No, he's not going to go for that.
You only care about your pleasure. I guess that makes you the villain.
Ha, she's on board now, I think.
Villains get all the best lines. Oh, Winchester's bunker.
Oh.
I gave you an out, but you just wouldn't take it.
You B-word.
The Winchesters have found a way
Hey,
to
wouldn't
bind
call her a
you,
bitch.
brother.
What? No! You can't hold me here forever.
I can hold you long enough.
Oh, man. That was unreal. At least she gave him an out. She gave him a chance, you know? What's the title cards?
Back there, but
This is where it ends.
Not ominous at all.
Jack? Hello?
Hello.
First dude off the assembly line.
Oh!
wait, the garden, the apple, that Adam.
It was a quince, but yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
So then that makes you.
It was meant to be.
Did... If it was meant to be, then wouldn't God know about it? Is this like a plan?
That's your choice?
Whoa, what the hell are you doing?
Dudes, chill.
Oh, it's in him. Oh. One of his ribs?
What the hell is that?
Okay.
It's one of my ribs, dude.
Metaphysical supernova.
Meaning what?
You'll collapse into a living black hole for divine energy. One nothing can escape. Not the darkness, not God himself.
Fuck. They're turning him into a black hole.
Once it's...
Now me and Sam, we got a shot at living a life. Without all this crap on our backs. Thank you, Jack. Thank you.
Oh, it's not what I wanted.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
It's time, isn't it?
Oh shit, are we getting this episode? Are we getting this episode? That's nasty. I mean, that's really nasty. No!
Walk up to her, right?
Hypothetically. It's a lot of things to look through to get it, right? Like, why would Dean... I still don't understand why he would follow Death's word so much when she's been wrong already. You know what I mean? He just wants an out. He wants to not be controlled. Oh shit, they found it. What did he use it in? Just use it in the air. Oh shit, it did. They're just gonna stroll up to Dead's library. Sup, Billy.
Sam, for what it's worth, I don't think you're crazy. I think your internal compass is functioning perfectly.
Oh, everyone's dead. Is the empty going to be down here as well? Because they were in cahoots. Are they Reapers? I don't know who else they would be. Who else would be in Death's library?
Please. Please. She won't come.
It fucking is.
Keep praying or whatever.
It's hopeless.
He wants out of there.
Billie wants to take over.
Become new god. Classic narcissist, right? She's all tingly for the...
And you will never go back to sleep. Cass.
Sam, finally.
Hide that key.
What?
It's Amara. She's here with Chuck. It's time.
No, Cass. We can't let that happen. We have to stop it.
They're gonna fight Dean, aren't they? Dean is gonna want it to happen. Everything is gonna go bad. We're gonna end on a cliffhanger. Oh no!
Guys, I'm good. Okay, listen, just stop. Get out of the way, Sam. What are you doing? I'm trying to make you listen.
Poor Sam.
No.
He's gotta know. This is my ending. My real ending.
Is it? It's all a play, right?
Dean, don't. Move, Sam. Move!
Oh my god.
You orchestrated this.
What part of omniscient do you people not understand?
They're not going to kill you, they're going to cage you.
Oh, sis.
Ah, now Amara's gonna be against
Get
them.
out of my way.
Let's go. Dean, no, Dean, wait. Stop this.
Ah.
Sam?
I'd trade them all for Chuck in a heartbeat. What about me? Would you trade me?
Oh my god, don't do it. She's gonna do it. She's gonna do it. Oh. So he just absorbs her? That's balance? What?
Chuck has to die. He has to. Otherwise,
They're fucked.
Put the gun away. Just put it away. We'll figure it out, Dean. We'll find another way, you and me.
I mean, have fun watching him die.
Oh no! Truck just went bails, did he? It's gonna end. That episode was stacked. That was a crazy episode. Went the complete opposite direction than I expected. I'm still processing. I won't be able to process everything properly until I watch it again. But so Amara's gone, right? I feel like we could see a Chuck death because now all they need to do is take out one being. Obviously, it's a much more powerful being, but all they need to do now is take out one being. You know, the shot at the end with the two eyes was very, very cool. It was badass. I wonder, like, Amara kind of got the raw end of the deal there. You know, did she know that Chuck was just going to absorb her and he was going to have complete control? Or, I don't, like, because she's just gone now. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, like, the whole bit at the end was just crazy. And it was, I've been questioning this throughout the whole season. It got brought up this episode about Chuck, you know, like, he's meant to know everything. He's God. So why should he, like, because they were always talking about, like, if Chuck looks at us or if he checks in. But theoretically, he should be able to just know all that stuff anyway, right? And in this one, it was like, yeah, he did already. He orchestrated all of this, presumably to get Amara inside of him, you know? That came out a bit wrong. But you know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, it makes a lot of stuff click a bit more, you know, especially with stuff going on with Dean. But I still like that they broke free and they didn't succumb to his plan, his writing, basically. That was cool. They're always the ones that break free. I love his line about Cass. He was the only Cass that rebelled. It's so good. But yeah, like, where does this leave us? Presumably, like, if I was going to guess, I'm assuming the book, God's death book, the book and how he dies, if that is actually real, and if it does contain that, theoretically that could have something in there that could help them. But I thought only Death could read it. And I doubt Billie is going to be on board with that. Although maybe she will now that the plan is fucked. But I can't really see the boys trusting her again either, considering the fact that she wanted to take over. It makes sense. I'm going over like Chuck orchestrating everything, like, and it makes sense, especially with what happened at the end with Dean pulling the gun on him and all that. I assume that was written in because he always, like, his ending, his original ending was the boys killing each other. Do you remember they did it? They talked about it a while ago. So that could have been like another play on that. The title cards were weird. I assume that was just to let us know that all of those events were happening concurrently, right? Either that or it was done like that because it was a story and these were each character's scenes that Chuck had written out. You know, I assume it was one or the other, or it could be both. That's the way I looked at it anyway. Man, what's going to happen to Jack? Because he was detonating at the end. He was full on about to explode. And presumably you can't turn it off. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going to happen. They turned him into. He's going to turn into a black hole for divine energy. They said, right? There's so much in this episode, so much, and it took a really good wrong turn. You know, it went completely different than I expected. I had no idea it was going to go this way. You know, I honestly, it's stupid of me to even think this, but while the episode was going on and they started getting towards the plan going ahead, like I was thinking, like, what if they pull it off and then Billie comes around and is like, boom, bitches, what are you going to do now? And I thought Billie could have been graduated or promoted, I should say, to Big Bad, but that is not the way it went in typical Supernatural fashion, and I loved it. Yeah, the scenes with the empty were good as well. I'm glad. I can't remember the actor's name. I'm really sorry. Meg, great to see her back. I think she does a good job of being the empty. So yeah, the empty. I assume they were Reapers, right? Is just hanging out down in Death's library. Just wants to go back to sleep. At least it's consistent. At least the empty is consistent. It just wants to sleep. That's it. Just wants to sleep. I hope this is not the. I hope that's not the last time we see of Amara, but I kind of think it will be, because I feel like now they're in one form. It'll be easier to dispatch them because you don't have to worry about defeating two beings. You know, you just have to defeat one now. Obviously, as I already said, it's more powerful, but it's one being as opposed to two. But I'm annoyed. I kind of wanted to. I wanted to see more Emily before this show is over, and it still might happen. Like, she might pop back up again, but I don't know. I love that Amara went straight for a beer when she went down to the bunker. That was good. I'm really annoyed. Dean saying that Jack wasn't family. I mean, they've bonded so much on this show. They've had episodes devoted to them bonding. And for him to turn around to say that is just so bizarre to me. It caught me so much by surprise. And I couldn't believe it when I saw it. And, like, I don't know. Because I'm kind of doubting, like, Chuck's writing everything. I don't know, like, if he doesn't necessarily... I feel like he just sets up scenarios and then the people act out the scenarios. Like, they still can do their own stuff, but obviously Chuck is kind of funneling them down his own little scenario. So theoretically, if that's the case, then Dean, of his own free will, obviously he's had to be manipulated and stuff by Chuck, by his own scenarios and all that, but he pulled that gun on his own. He still said the stuff about Jack. Or is it that Chuck is fully manipulating all this, and that every now and again they can break free from it. I don't know. We don't know the ins and outs of it, but I was so taken aback by Dean saying that to Jack. That sucks, man. It sucks. And I understand it. Like, I understand kind of why Dean feels this way, you know? Having your whole life, having a puppet, you know, control your whole life pretty much. And he just wants it over. But not to Jack. Not to Jack. That sucked. That really sucked. I'm not going to harp on it because I'll just keep on going in circles and talking about the fact that it sucks so much. But it really, really took me by surprise. Honestly, I did complain about it, but I just felt like it was not done well last episode. The Sam and Dean fighting again. I thought their fights this episode were great. Their arguments and stuff were so well done and well acted, you know. Jared was so great at the bit at the end. So good. It's one of my favorite parts about this show is the characters. It's the characters, yeah, pretty much. That is the show, you know, and just seeing them have such powerful scenes is so good. Adam, I didn't catch the angel's name. Someone let me know. It was something like, was it Serafina or something? I don't know. That was weird. Okay, Adam is still around. He gave Jack his rib. That was all strange, but the actors playing him were good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed everything this episode, honestly. Every single thing. I loved the bit at the start with Sam talking about the fact that this is all like, are you not talking to Dean saying like, are you not sick of saying all this stuff about end of the world, there's no other way and all this, and it was really like he was talking for the fandom, you know, because that's what I've been saying, you know. It's like it's the same. Obviously it's the same stuff that always happens, you know. You've got a problem. There's always another way. There's always another way, and they just need to find it. And yeah, he echoed all of our thoughts. Excuse me. Yeah. Where do you go from here? You know, Jack is detonating. Chuck and Amara have become one and have fucked off somewhere. You have one universe left. Death is AWOL. The Empty has taken over Death's fucking library and killed all the Reapers, I assume were Reapers. Like, the only thing they have for them is they have God's Death Book, which presumably only Billie can read. So that's that fucked, you know. Resurrect OG Death. There you go. Resurrect him. Get him to read it. Ah, man, I miss OG Death. I like Billie, I do, but OG Death was perfect. Like, he was perfect. There's no other way of saying it. He was a perfect Death, you know. And it was such a shame to lose him, but I don't know where they're going to go with this. I've no guesses. This episode destroyed me a little bit emotionally, but excuse me, it was a really good episode. I'm excited for more. This is what we needed, you know. This is what we needed. Hit the ground running, took opposite turns than we expected, and it has set up the next episode spectacularly. I have no idea where they're going to go, but I'm excited. Guys, let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments below. Tweet at me or leave a comment down below with #SupernaturalQA if you want me to bring it up in the recap, talking points, questions, opinions, anything. Check back next week for another reaction to Supernatural. Like, comment, and subscribe if you liked the video. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments below, and we'll see you next time. Later.
Pull me from the ashes so I could soothe your frightened mind, and let our souls collide. Rising tide so we can ride away upon a tumbling wave.